Hello, creative people. Good evening. How are you? I hope you all are good. Okay. Well, on today's video, I'm going to talk about, or I'm going to show you that uh, how to apply color for your logos and creating a variation of logo for presentation or depending on the use cases. Okay. So when after you're completing your logo design, that you have to submit or you have to deliver the logo files that are editable and that should be like in a proper size. So depending on the screen and the use case. For example, the logo can be used in a digital platform or that can be used in a print platform. So, based on that use case, what we have to do is we have to prepare the files. Okay. So, if for the digital platform, we need to consider RGB color, and for the print platform, we need to consider CMYK color. Okay, these are the things that I'm going to discuss on this video. And without further ado, let's get it started. Okay, well, okay, so where we at? Okay, so we are on digital logo design modules, and we already created, like we did brainstorming, and then we sketched our logo, and then we transfer sketch into a vector graphics logo. Okay, in Adobe Illustrator. Well, now what we are going to do is we are creating a logo variation, okay, variation of logos. Uh, Whenever we are delivering the logo to our client, we need to give them a full-fledged logo types and lots of variation depending on the use case. Okay, it is much more important. So beside that, we need to give them a mock-up files also. Mock-up files means a basic example of showing in branding materials. For example, let's say you are giving you need to create a kind of mock-up like how it looks like when if logo is applied in. For example, this is a cup, right? So most of the company that we can see, they are providing cups like some stationery material for the clients and their employee. Okay, for example, this is a cup. Okay, just imagine how it look like if that logo is printed on this cup. Okay, so that the it is also a good branding assets. Okay, so you need to give them a kind of idea. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to show you that mock-up session in this video, but I'm giving you a idea. Okay, so stationary items, let's say there is a notebooks. Okay, for example, let's say I have a one notebook. Let me show you something. Okay, so this is my notebook. Okay, it's from Meso, I think. Mesco, Mesco, Mesco. So this is one company's brand. Okay, it's their logo. So this is how they are showing here. So what we can do is we can also like create some kind of mock-ups using digital tools, and then we can show them. But before that, what we have to prepare is we have to prepare what are the typography that we used in our logo. Okay, and what are the colors that we used. Okay, and so color means like the logo is going to apply in two different places. One is digital platform, another one is uh, print media platform. So depending on the use case, the color code is different. For example, if you are going to use for the print media, then you need to show them CMYK. These are the four color basis. Okay, based on that, the logo will print on a print media. And if it is for the digital print, then digital, sorry, not print, digital platform, then we need to give them a hex code or RGB code. Okay, so there is a very basic and manual common way to give them a kind of guideline. Let me show you. Okay, so well, let me show you. This is the final logo. Okay, I didn't do anything like much about this. So let me show you previous. Okay, I think this is our previous logo, right? This is our previous logo. Okay, so what I did is I played something. So I made a little bit, the shadow is a little bit popped out from the, I'm not trying to test with that. So that it gives a little bit, what you call the 3D, third dimension also, or multiple dimension, or we can guess. And it's like, simply is, it is in black and white. Okay, black and white. Okay, so that whenever, for example, if you are creating a stamp also, it looks good. Okay, because we can see the depth also here. That's why I give a little bit simply gap. Okay, I think there is a little bit something is wrong. So the gap between this and this should be a little bit similar. Okay, uh, so yeah. And so if you are okay, this was the our last logo that I created, and after that, what I did is I played something a little bit here. So I just give a little bit depth of field and trying to show you the basic shape of kind of something said for the dog. Okay, not exactly like incorporating the home icon. This is the basic thing, and for instead of capital letters, I camel case or a capital letter of fold first letter. Okay, so and this is the final logo. So on today's video I'm going to show you what are the variation that we need to create, and what are the like things that we need to mention, whenever we are delivering. Okay, basic thing. So this is our one logo, and another one is horizontal. This is vertical, and we need to create one horizontal logo. Okay, so here I'm creating a outline. Okay, I am not using a typed version or editable version. Editable is I'm putting here so that I can later like mention the typography well. So for the what do you call horizontal, how what we can do is I can create like this one. I will make a little bit bigger, not much. No, I don't want to make it bigger as it is. I will keep it as it is. Okay, so simply this is how we can make. One is vertical, another one is horizontal. So now we need to apply the color. Okay, so first, now for the color, I'm not going to use brainstorm session, and again I'm not going to invest much time. Because here I need to show you the what are the color, what are the things that you need to deliver. That's why I apply very basic color based on the like similar color theory. Let's say, so we need to build the trust, right? So for the depth of field, first I will ungroup these two things. Okay, so I will delete this one because I will copy same. So for the back, what I do is I will apply this blue color. Okay, I'm just simply applying a color. Okay, to show you only. So and for this one, what I do is I will apply orange, this kind of, yeah, this I this both color I like very much. Okay, so now here also what I do is for the second home I will like I'll use this, and for pet care, see, this is the basic logo, simple, finished. Okay, I don't want to play various thing right now. So you can obviously do lots of brainstorm before applying any color, selecting any color, but for me okay for me right now. That's why I'm not investing that much more time for the color selection here. Okay, because obviously there is a color theory that you have to understand. So yeah, okay, pretty much this. So first, what we did is there are, okay, we can see the let's say four different variation. Okay, first one is black. Okay, and in horizontal and vertical format, vertical and horizontal form. So why we need both terms? For example, let's say if we are creating a stamp, we can create in any like vertical and any forms of horizontal shape. But so it depends upon use case. For example, this logo, like it taking this much space. Okay, for example, this is how we can, okay, so this is the space that the logo is taking, right? So if we use the vertical logo, if we have a little bit bigger space, then we can use a vertical kind of logo. And for the websites or mobile version, or in like, for example, if there is a website and we need to use a navigation, then we can use a horizontal logo, and it will take some less space. Okay, so like for example, okay, obviously we can make it small, but what happens is we need to reduce the sizes, and sometimes what happens, the clarity can be blurred whenever we are creating a small. So basically these are the two things, okay, two things that we are going to create. First one is black and white color, and next one is what do you call a color logo. Okay, this is the thing that we need to mention here. And next is, now for the color. Okay, I'll show you the file format also, but now let's go for the color. So we need to now one color. This is our primary color, okay, because I'm applying first, and second is what do you call a secondary color. So these are the basic color. Okay, just a second. I'm worried about. I don't know whether I'm recording or not. Let me check. Okay. Uh, yeah. I'm so sorry for that. I'm recording. Okay, I just confused. Okay, so these are the two different colors. So what I do is I will first let me do this way. So here I will put color variation. Okay, so I'm not thinking about the presentation and like alignment here. Okay, so when just I'm giving you a idea to the way you need to present. Okay, it depends upon you how you want to present, but whenever you are presenting, it should be very aesthetically good. Okay, it should be a functional or logical, and that people should understand, and it should be a very aesthetical, and at the same time presentable also, because you are presenting someone. Okay, you are presenting your client, they should like, okay, they should understand what your thought and how you come up with this particular idea, and you need to show that you invest much more time, and beside the like overall time, that they should understand your emotion that you feel, that they should understand that the designer is giving his or her best of the time for the creation of their logo. Okay, they should uh, like empathy, or they should be connected with you. Okay, a kind of heart to heart, like this way. So you need to try to present in a better way. Wait, okay. This is so a color variation. So let me give you a good little huge title. And next, so color variation, we need to use a color variation. Primary color. This is primary. Okay. So I will write primary, and I will write here is secondary. Okay. Yes, secondary color, right? This is the primary and this is the secondary. So now, as I mentioned, for the print media, we need to mention CMYK, and for the digital media, we need to mention the RGB. So for the, let's say now how we can see the color. Okay, there is other plugins that will help you to generate very fast. But on today's video, I'm going to show you manual the way. Okay, so how you can write CMYK. So first, what you can do is you can select this. Okay, see there is a value CMYK. So here I'm applying only for M and Y. Because of that, we can make it like only two. We can use a two color, and then it will come out. Okay, so we don't have to use much more ink. So it will help for the environment also. Okay, but even though I'm applying blue, blue might be mix of some other two colors, so it can be like altogether four, but still it will help to reduce the use of ink, and eventually it will help for the environment. Okay, so well, so what we can do, see here, there is a RGB value at the same time, and there is a hexagon value, hexacode also, and at the same time we have a CMYK value. So for the easiness, what I do is now I cannot edit with this dialog box. So that what I do is I will enable my screenshot, that is Windows Shift S. Okay, and what I do is I will screenshot this. Okay, and I will click OK, and I will paste here. Simply I'm pasting here. Okay, so I will not leave everything here. What I do is I will just type for the C equals to 0%. Okay. So M is 50%, and oh, sorry. And next is Y. Y is 100%. Okay. And next Y K is 0%. Well, this is it. So, and for the now, what I do is now I need a RGB color. RGB also here. So, R is red 247 and G is 148. Okay, and B is 29. It is for a digital platform. Okay, so this is the color, and next is hexacode. So, what I do, I will do it X F7941D. So basically this is it. So I will delete this one. Okay. Like this way, we need to mention the color code. Okay. So that it will be very, very easy. Whenever you are applying any color, let's say you created one, what do you call, some other designer. Okay. You created and you deliver the product with this kind of color code and this kind of format. Okay. It's not the good presentation though. So I will, if I have any file, then I will show you some other times. But yeah. So, for example, if other designer is working and he doesn't know what kind of code, and I'm so sorry. He tried to so like see maybe other designer can see. Let's see, you deliver the one logo. Okay, it's not editable. It's not it's maybe a PNG or JPG format. Then what generally they try to do is designer try to do is just they import the file, and they try to pick eyedropper tool. Okay, obviously now here it is editable file, so that we can get exact color code. But if the color is extract from the PNG and other source, then this color can be like manipulated. Some kind of percentage may be mismatched. Okay, because of that, if you provide this kind of color code, then what they can do is they can simply just select any. Let's say first I will apply this color so that we can see the changes, and they can just simply click and they can paste here. Okay, and see, immediately they can see, but still there is a little bit changes with the help of with when I applied the hexacode. Okay, so it is like a kind of a mandatory, so that you can send all the color details in in numbers also, so it will very very helpful. Okay, so yeah, this is the way you can choose the color, and same way here. Okay, so yeah, this is how you can select the color, and you can mention. Obviously it's not the color for the blue. Let's see what is the color. Okay, C and M is 100. Okay, so what we can do is we can type here 100, and this is also 100, but this one, oh, I said one mistake, 0, and percent, whether I write or here also percent. Okay, so basically this, and RGB also different, and this also different. Okay, right now no, I don't want to delete. Okay, so I'll keep it. So this is the color variation. So now here comes to the typography. We need to mention the typography also. So I will put it down here, and I will take this text here. So in the typography also we have a two different typography. One is a primary font, and secondary fonts. Okay. So here I will type typography simply. Okay. So first primary font, which one is primary? So this is the first font. Maybe same font is that. Okay, I will choose yeah, this is the same font. And now here what we have to do is we have to type the name. So here there is a name, Berlin Sans FV. Okay, this is my first Berlin Sans FV, and my variation is what, regular. Okay, you need to type like this way. So this is my primary font. For the secondary font, what I use is pet care is secondary. So what is the name? C go print. I will copy this, and I will paste, and I'm using bold. See, this is how you need to mention. So these are the two fonts that I'm using in that particular logo. Okay. So basically, these are the things. Now for the file, what are the file that you need to send them or you need to give them? So let me show you some assets. Okay, so this is the asset management. I'll show you here. Okay, so whenever you are delivering the product, then you need to give them first AI file. Okay, AI files means Adobe Illustrator file so that they can edit whenever they want. And then you need to mention the font, and at the same time that you need to attach that font. Okay, this is the free font. Obviously, if you are using any custom font and if you purchased particular font from the internet, any source, and then you added that particular font and you added, then you need to give them that font also. Okay, with this file package. But if you used any free font and you customized, but still you need to mention that this is the font, and for the logo I played some kind of customize. If you check, this font is different. See, I try to play something a little bit. Okay, I made a customized font, and even if I type the same, let's say SECOND second home, the width of every font and the shape a little bit different. The space, the tracking, everything is different. See, it start from the same like particular same size, but there is a different in space and everything because I customize a little bit. And you can see that, for example, it's very smooth, but here if you see it's not that much smooth. We can see the some kind of a little bit crunchy kind of things. There is a unfinished. So why I did is like the dog and the atmosphere of in the dog shelter is a little bit different, like with a kind of texture. Okay, that's right. I try to play with this. Okay, so you need to mention these things. Okay, this is the custom logo that because of that you need to, but basically you need to give them a typography, a font package, because whenever they are making some kind of promotion for any social media or any campaign for social media or any print media, then they should able to use that particular brand font. Because if you able to convince them, and if you are very a good designer, and if you able to give them a good brand strategy, like to be a consistency to use brand assets, then it will help them to build a business. So those are the things that you need to explain them. Like some of the few of the business owner, obviously they will understand what is the importance of that logo, font, color, and the everything. But majority of business owner, they don't know. As a designer, that you have to make them understand what is the importance of logo, why they need logo, and why they need font, why they need color, and why they need to be a consistency. So simply, for example, if you ever see the Apple logo is like it stays anywhere in the world, if you visit in any stores, no, right? Why they are very very consistent toward the use of that particular logo. And let me show you something. Okay, so brand guideline. Okay, I'm talking about the brand guideline. So if I search something in they have a good brand guideline, brand guidelines, Apple's brand guideline, let's say APPLE. Like for example, if someone is opening a store, then how they can build their store, and how they have to what do you call put their product, and how they should use logo, how they should name the Apple's brand. So everything is mentioned. So like this you can study some other good brand guideline. Okay, and then what you can do is you can apply in your design. So they are like how to make what do you call, this is wave. Okay, so obviously Apple products are sold in online also, that's why. So what kind of or how you have to show their product, this is the way that they are giving. Okay, so see, online signals, how they have to like authorize seller to line. Okay, if it is like this is certified trainer OXX server essential. So this is the way that you need to show, like this is the like choose two line signature and one line signature, how like they are giving each and everything in detail. So this is the like avoid mistakes. So how they should not write, they are making failed color. They have to be very, very clear on that. So there should be a pure black and there should be a pure white color. Okay, you cannot like choose like fade any color or maybe grayish color. You cannot. You have to avoid this. They have like clearly mentioned if you do this, then obviously they can file you. See, there is one kind of like space guideline. So in between those line, you cannot like add any content, add anything. Okay, you need to be avoid or you need to give a basic a good space for their logo obviously. So how to find this space is just you need to identify the x space or any height and then you can measure. Okay, typography, how you can write. See, this is the best way. So you cannot like make any one is very uh, pure black and another is very dark. Okay, you can't. What you have to do is you have to like this way. Both should be very like same color. It's just that you need to put one should be an let's say a little bit bigger font and another one is a little bit smaller. But you need to make same color. Okay, so whenever you are using the seller name, then how you are, you need to like use your company font in Apple related communication and in one store display. Emphasize your company's identity, create a stronger customer experience. And see, this is how they are they are building what do you call brand guidelines. So, okay. So it depends upon obviously a company size and what they are looking. Obviously, if some companies are very small and they are not focusing like this way, then obviously you don't have to build this much entire detail. But obviously it depends upon. But basically, if you are able to give them a such kind of detail, obviously it will be very very good. Okay, so what are the things that you need to avoid and how you need to like adapt the logo and what is the gap between the if you have multiple service provider and if we have a multiple authorization, so how need to provide the logo. So you don't have to use one logo for multiple times, just you can use one logo and then you can use other title. So these are the avoid or these are the things that you need to avoid. Well, okay, this is it. So you can explore. Okay, there are lots of brand guidelines. Okay, and you need to explore. You need to do some research on your side, and then based on that, you need to do what do you call. You need to present accordingly. Well, let's come to that. So basic. This is the font basic typography. Okay, so whenever some whatever whenever for example let's say some you can do like this way. Okay, some designer and some company can like doing this kind of and they are applying in MS Word or Excel file. So what you have to do is you have to give them a kind of like looks and just cut it with the big stroke. Okay, and you can mention. Okay, I'm just giving a red here, and you can mention like avoid this. Okay, avoid this simply like this. You can like this. You can mention in your brand guideline. Okay, brand guideline is a different topic. Maybe we can talk in another video. But basically, these are the basic things. Okay, so first one is black and white color. Okay, and then next is color version of your what do you call logo, and then typography and color. And I was talking about the file. Okay, here I'm so sorry, I forgot. So and now, what are the format that you need? First PNG. Okay, next JPEG. Okay, where is JPEG? Yes, JPEG. Next is a PDF format. You need to give them a PDF version of everything. Okay. Next, you need to give them a SVG file. Okay, SVG file for the logo. Now, so what are the size that you need to go? So you don't have to worry about the sizes first. First, give a like a basic common size. Common size is generally like basic size for the PNG or any JPEG is 500 to well 1:1 ratio, 500 by 500 to build 1:1 ratio size of logo that you can give them. Okay, and obviously if you give like if you give them a editable file, they can obviously enlarge depending on their platform. For example, if they are working with the website and they wanted to make mobile applications and they wanted to make fav icon on and any other small icon, then depending on their size that particular they will adapt and their designer will adapt. But you don't have to like worry about all those things. But basically 512 by 512 is like common ratio that you can give them, and with the good presentation file with good mockups. Okay, so yeah, basically these are the things that you need to understand, and this is the way that you can prepare your color and typography, and in between that you can add some kind of description how you come up with. Okay, it will be much more good, and it will be much more presentation, or it will be much more personal, and it will help you to build something. Okay, to connect with your client. Okay, well, basically I think this much. Okay, yeah, this much for this video. Okay, I hope you like this video. Okay, and if you have any question, obviously let me know, and I will be happy to discuss with you. And obviously, I'm not a good presenter. I have to admit that, and I'm learning here. Okay, and if I'm doing any mistakes, and please do let me know. I will obviously improve and try to uh, make some good videos. And if you want to if you have any questions regarding logo design or UX UI design or any graphic design related things, then obviously you can reach out in comment sections or you can mail me. And see you on the next video. And I hope you are learning something. And the main thing is that you need to practice yourselves and practice. And there is no any other like magical stick to give you a magical power or creative power, okay, to come up with a very good idea. It's just that you need to explore. It's just that you need to research more. You need to see other logo how they are adapting, and you need to see the things in a normal matter or in a simple matter. Okay, don't just put some kind of thought in your brain and then see anything. Just put just build a blank mind and see things like you are seeing very first time. For example, if you are seeing aeroplane, see the things that you are seeing a very first time. Okay, wow, what kind of is this? I never seen this shape like this. Okay, and just try to wonder the things, and then you can see things in a different way. Okay, well, see you on the next video. Bye bye for this. Okay, bye bye.